has taken a 1-point lead. Jordan and Pippen with 5 fouls apiece. Scott has 4. He's the only Laker in difficulty. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Here's Worthy. That's a 2-point attempt. And it will be Chicago possession.
What the Bulls have done so effectively with their 2 key guys having 5 personal fouls is get the ball out of Magic's hands, getting it over to another player who has to then make a decision or get him into the half-court offense. They've got to get a better attack position for the Lakers.
Pippen off the dribble. Yes. The jump shot has not been falling for Scottie Pippen, but it did at an opportune time right there. And he's given the Bulls an 89-86 lead as the Lakers have called for time. 2:33 to go in the fourth. Here in Chicago, as always, the decibel level shatters the meter. And they have enjoyed what they've seen here thus far this afternoon. A timeout rundown. Bulls 3 left. Lakers 2. Both clubs over the foul limit. 2:34 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Chicago Bulls lead the Los Angeles Lakers 89-86 in game 1 of the best-of-7 NBA final. Magic Johnson moving against Michael Jordan. Grant comes over. Perkins and Grant battling for position. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Perkins. Yes. And the Chicago lead is 1.
And in the last 4 possessions, that's the first decent shot that the Lakers have gotten off. Even that one was a difficult one, but he got a clean look at the end.
Just under 2 minutes left in the fourth. Now Scott trying to hand check Jordan. Here is Paxson. And Divac's able to get to it.
And that's where the other players on the Bulls must answer the challenge. If they're going to take Michael out of it by double teaming, you've got to knock out the open shots.
Magic Johnson trapped, called for the timeout. A minute and 37 remaining in the fourth. The Lakers are down to 1 timeout left. Welcome back to the Windy City. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones. Minute 37 left in the fourth. It will be Laker ball as we resume. The Bulls by 1. Lakers down to 1 timeout left. Good timeout, bad timeout for Mike Dunleavy.
A must timeout. When Magic came over the half-court line, he was trapped. The remaining players on the Lakers were not in a good receiving position. Magic basically said, I'd rather have the timeout used up and get a good shot at this thing than give up the ball on a turnover.
So the Lakers down to 1 timeout left. Chicago with 3. Shot clock at 5. Shot clock at 3. Here's Perkins getting inside, and he was fouled. Cartwright went for the fake, and Perkins will go to the line.
James Worthy must be in a position to receive the ball and shoot. That's what's happening with the clock at 4 or 5 seconds. Most times Magic's dumping off to him. They save it right here at the end by finding Perkins underneath. Magic basically knows they lucked out and got that one off just before the 24-second violation.
Sam Perkins only 2 out of 4 from the line today, 82% on the season. And he has tied the game at 89-19 for Perkins, who has come up strong once again. Had a big one against Portland Thursday, game 6, with the Lakers wrapping it. He hit 10 of 14, 26 points. 1:22 left in the fourth. Too strong, rebounded by Pippen. The Bulls and the Lakers tied at 89. Pippen played by Perkins, changed his mind. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pippen. And the foul called on the Lakers. It's Divac picking up his fourth. Both clubs are over the limit. So with 1:02 remaining in this fourth quarter, it will be Scottie Pippen to the free throw line.
Chicago has 9 more field goals made than the Lakers do. But the Lakers, up to this point, have taken 32 free throw attempts to only 16 for Chicago. The difference at the line right now, keeping the Lakers right in the game with Chicago.
Pippen is 4 for 6 from the line. He has not been a consistent free throw shooter, although he has improved in recent years, up to 71% for the season. Clutch foul shooting by Scottie Pippen, and it's the Bulls 91, the Lakers 89, just under 1 minute remaining in the fourth. Again, they double up. Cartwright jumping out to help on Johnson. Divac rebounded by Grant. Chicago ball with 40 seconds to go in the fourth.
You say, hey, the Lakers got a good look at the basket and a good shot, but it's maybe not what they wanted to go to. It's what they had to wind up taking.
5 on the 24. Jordan. And Perkins rebounds. Lakers spending their final timeout. 23 and 5/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Bulls lead the Lakers 91-89, and it will be Los Angeles ball following this timeout. Well, game 2 of this best of 7 back here at Chicago Stadium on Wednesday night, and we'll be on hand starting 9 o'clock Eastern time on NBC. Michael and Magic continuing on. Michael Jordan, the high man, with 36 points, along with 12 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Magic Johnson, after the slow start, not looking for shots in the first half, and Michael Jordan's defensive work certainly had something to do with that, but Magic came on, in particular in the third quarter, hit 2 from downtown, hit a wild shot as the 24-second buzzer went off, and Magic has come up with a triple-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists.
If you're in the Laker huddle right now, there's a number of things that could be going on. You're saying that your main go-to guys are Magic and Worthy. Some problems there. Magic gets double-teamed right away by Chicago. Worthy, lacking that mobility with the bad ankle, has been forced to settling for perimeter jump shots, not making them recently. As a result, you may wind up with either Perkins or a Byron Scott spotting up as the key guy down the stretch. The other thing is, since you are such an outstanding three-point shooting team, a number of guys who can step out there, do you go for the tie or do you try to win it on the road with a three-pointer at the end?
We were discussing Byron Scott earlier and the fact that he would be occupied and could be affected by going up against Michael Jordan. And Byron Scott, who has had a good playoff and has bounced back from a couple of injury-plagued seasons, only 1 for 4 from the floor this afternoon, so he has had his hands full going up against Jordan. 1 for 4, only 8 points coming into this game, almost 16 points in the playoffs, shooting 54%. Let's go over to Steve Jones.
All right, Barb, the Los Angeles Lakers are going to go with Worthy and Magic Johnson down on the box. They're going to try to go through Sam Perkins. We'll see if they can execute the play.
All right, Steve, reporting from just outside that Laker huddle. Bulls by 2, 23, 5/10 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Bulls wanted to take a look at what the Lakers were setting up, and they, after checking it out, have called for a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
And I think what we're talking about here is when we say they wanted to go through Perkins to post up either Magic or Worthy, they're talking about making Perkins the feeder, the guy on the outside that's going to throw the pass down into the hole. If you back off him, he's a good perimeter shooter, a guy who can knock out a three-point shot. He must make a good decision and a good pass into either guy on the low block. Magic checking out with the referee, Hugh Evans. Which side of the floor do we have to take the basketball on, or can we switch it over to the other side if we so desire? The
Chicago Bulls Talking it over defensively. Statistically, they are the top defensive team in the playoffs over the last 10 years. They have held opponents to 92 points per game.
And what Magic just wanted to clear up there is, okay, we got the ball on that side of the floor, but let's everybody agree on this. We must pass the ball into the front court, not the back court, since we have it up here now after advancing it. Let's just clear that up, everybody.
The Lakers do not have any timeouts remaining. The Bulls with 2 left. The Lakers seeking to steal a game here in Chicago. Games 1 and 2 at Chicago Stadium. And then back to Los Angeles. The scene will shift to LA for game 3 next Friday night.
Kind of interesting. What the Lakers were trying to do is they wanted to take the ball back down on the baseline so that Magic could bring it up off the dribble and get into the play. Once you've advanced it, you may not put it back on the baseline again. So that's what they were trying to clear up as well.
Terry Teagle has been inserted, and he will throw it in. Mike Dunleavy going with the shooters. Teagle, Scott, Perkins, Worthy, and Johnson. Bulls by 2. You see the clock running down. And Perkins goes for 3. He's got it. He went for the shot from downtown to take the lead. The Lakers with a 92-91 lead with 14 seconds remaining in the 4th, and the Bulls call for time.
Knowing that they weren't going to be able to get it to Magic directly, they inbounded to Scott, let Magic come behind and take the handoff. As soon as he makes his move to back Jordan down, he fires it across the floor to Perkins, who spotted up for the 3. He knocked one out early in the game, but none bigger than that one. Taking a look from the other side now, Magic looking across the floor. He sees the rotation taking place by Cartwright, catches the Bulls in the middle of their rotation, and fires it to the open man. A good extension by Grant trying to challenge it, but that thing just gets over the top, knocks it down, and Perkins thanks his teammate. He loves it.
Sam Perkins has hit 3 out of 4 from downtown. During the course of the season, Sam 18 for 64, 28% from three-point land. And the Lakers now lead it by the score of 92-91 with 14 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Well, today's Miller Genuine Draft Player of the Game, Michael Jordan. And on behalf of Michael, NBC, and Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. A terrific all-around performance by Jordan, who got to it early. 15 points in the 1st quarter, 13 in the 4th. He's come on late for 36, along with 12 assists, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals.
That 3rd quarter seemed to be the period where Jordan asked to be taken out, needed that second wind. He worked so hard in the 1st half at both ends of the floor, caught up to him a little bit there in the 3rd quarter, but he finishes strong once he regroups.
And the Lakers with a very strong effort here in game 1. Perkins connecting on the 3-point field goal to give the Lakers a 1-point lead. Sam Perkins now has 22 points. Scottie Pippen will throw it in. Jack Madden making certain that Pippen is given the room. Bulls have 1 timeout left.
And LA takes a delay of game right there. What they tried to do is, since they had one to use up, Worthy ran right up to the basketball close, forced it so his teammates could get a look at the play and see what they were trying to run.
This has become a very popular tactic this season. Here's Jordan. And let's see what the call is. The officials checking it over. And the outside referee, Hugh Hollins, had the better look. He says last touch by the Lakers. It will be Chicago ball. And the Bulls take their final timeout.
You're talking about 4 of the Laker teammates running towards Jordan as he tries to make his move baseline, not giving him a clear look at the basket.
5 seconds going by. The Bulls down to 9 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Well, tonight, don't miss the heartwarming family special.